Have you ever heard the phrase, "you can't unring a bell"? When the sound and vibration of a bell is heard and felt, you can't reverse it, edit, or cancel it. Depending on the size and shape of a bell, it can draw attention over great distances, and if standing too close, it can cause ear pain or even damage. Bells are useful to draw attention. My wife, Mona, grew up in Nez Perce, Idaho, a farming town of 500, and every weekday a bell sounds at noon, and still does to this day, to announce lunchtime to the community and farmers. It's heard for miles. The church she grew up in used to have a bell tower that played a hymn to let you know what time of day it was by the number of bongs after the song. The thing about bells that are used to communicate is that once they communicate, they can't be unrung. When you write with a pencil on paper or use a whiteboard, you can erase whatever you want, whenever you want. I like the fact that as I was drafting this Devo on my laptop last night, I could delete and rewrite as I thought and wrote. As a matter of fact, this morning, I didn't like what I wrote last night and deleted the whole thing and gave myself a fresh new start this morning. Unlike a bell, there are no lasting effects from the deletes I make on my laptop. It's as good as gone from my memory. If you're like me, there are things that I've done and said that do stick to my memory. I'd like to be able to hit a delete button and permanently erase those memories of sin and the hurt I've caused others. But sin isn't like my laptop with a delete button. It's more like a bell that rings out a reminder of my sin that harmed or pained others. I found that Satan loves the bell. Somehow he's able to ring it at strategic times as a reminder of my past, even the past that God has forgiven me through Jesus. So what do I do when Satan rings out another reminder? I can't unring it. But what I can do is remember what God has promised me in the Bible. If I confess my sin, he says he will remember my sin no more. As a matter of fact, he says that he removes my sin as far from me as the east is from the west. That's kind of like God sending my sin packing in the opposite direction of my life, so it never meets up with me again to accuse me and cause me guilt. It's not that I would never have remorse or regret, but not guilt, because my sin's been forgiven, deleted. At the end of the day, Satan will continue to seek those opportunities to ring the bell of my past sin. But God has removed my guilt through the blood of Jesus. And this is the good news. He uses his delete button. You and I just need to remember it always works.